It's a cold and dark winter in London, guys, but we don't stop. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the 6,000 watt Metroboard Dual Plus.
Another week, another e-board to review. Now you probably know from the title, but I don't actually know which board this is yet. This could be a Backfire 2, a Lou board, a Metroboard, or even a Raptor 2. So let's get this box open and see what we're reviewing this week. Now not knowing what board we've got is actually kind of fun. It's a little bit like Christmas. And I did try and cheat Santa by pulling some of the tape back, but I still couldn't figure it out. So, just like a kid on Christmas morning, let's get this thing open and see what we're dealing with. Oh damn, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So moment of truth, let's get this bag off. Dun dun! What board are we reviewing? This is the bad boy. The Metroboard Dual Plus. Before we look at the board, let's see what else we get inside this box. Now what do we have inside this bag? Seems like some board cloth or something. Oh no, it's a t-shirt from Metroboard. Just in my size. See what's inside this box. So we have some kind of strap, 2 spare belts, very nice Metroboard. We have a sticker, looks pretty good. Some batteries, and I'll figure out what that is in a minute. And what do we have here? Looks like the remote control. Feels good, just like Electrics. We have the charger, and it feels like a pretty sturdy charger, not the average from China. And we have about 50 business cards from Metroboard. I'll hand them out if anyone asks questions. The manual looks like it's just laser printed, but it's pretty comprehensive. All I really need. Now I'm going to jump into this sea of polystyrene chips just to make sure we haven't left anything behind. No, I think we're good. The top of the Metroboard looks extremely stylish. It has this sleek black strip along the side featuring the Metroboard logo. And if you notice at the back, we've got an angled kicktail, which should make for some great turning. Turning this board over, now this thing looks like it was made in the same factory as an Abrams tank. At the back here, we have an extremely sturdy looking Caliber 2 truck, mounted on top of a riser pad featuring lights. Welded onto the truck is a very beefy looking motor mount. The motor is a 6374 peak 3000 watt motor. The wheels are genuine ABEC 11 97mm branded with the Metroboard logo. The power cord has a lovely weather wrap to it leading into this aluminium enclosure. Inside here we have a very powerful battery capable of running this board for up to 25 miles. And this speed controller is capable of outputting 6,000 watt peak to these two motors. The power switch, well, this thing feels like it came from a large industrial machine. And when we turn it on, it sounds like one too. At the front, we have another 3000 watt motor placed in diagonal configuration with the one at the back for stability. The same trucks and motor mounts, and two more genuine ABEC 11 wheels. Let's see how long this board takes to charge. Now this is the remote of the Metroboard, and it looks like something you control an RC car with. The power button's over here, we turn it on. Now I'm not sure what all the wheels and these switches do, but we're going to read the manual and try it out later. Time to take this board out into the city and give it a proper going over. We are at the Metro with the Metroboard. Let's get this thing on. Love the sound it makes. Alright, so now I've got the board on, let's turn the remote on. Straight away we've got an LED light, and if we press the trigger, straight away the board's got a connection. So, time to jump on this board and see if it's as fast as it looks.
So straight off the bat, this thing just oozes power. It makes the roar of the GT Bamboo feel like the meow of a little pussy cat. So I just got too frisky with my trigger finger there, and the acceleration almost killed me. I think it's time to put a helmet on. Given the speed this board can go, best I put my helmet on. While I'm doing that, let's give this board a flex test. This board has very little flex. Now this board might be stiff, but it feels really good to skate. Not the most expensive remote, but the trigger on this thing feels really responsive, dead easy to control. Starting to do some nice carving on this board. So I'm heading up a pretty steep hill now, and I have to say this board is just powering up, like the hill doesn't even exist. I'm heading down a road with a lot of bumps and cracks in it, and this board feels pretty smooth. Starting to have a lot of fun on this Metroboard. About to do a high-speed test on this board, but before we do that we've got to make sure it's in the highest setting, and to do that you've got to twist the wheel and then pull the trigger back. This board, it's a little bit scary, but it's also a lot of fun.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
That said, GPS app out, let's see how fast it goes. Winter time in London and it's a little bit chilly, but at least my feet are warm from the heat of these motors. That was about the scariest speed test we've ever done. Now, although this board looks a little bit chunky, it feels extremely robust. Not the kind of thing that would break down in a couple of weeks. Battery sag on the Metroboard? What battery sag? So I'm heading down a bit of a steep hill now. Time to test the brakes. These brakes feel smooth, controllable and strong. So after spending some time with the Metroboard, I have to say I'm really starting to enjoy it. It's super carvy with loads of power. What's not to like? With this powerhouse of a board, I feel like I'm king of the cycle lane. So I'm out here with the guys from eSkate UK and I'm going to give some of them a shot on the Metroboard. See what they think.
Should I be scared?
You should be very scared. Alright, so we have Ricardo up on the Metroboard. Let's give it a shot.
Let's see what's this all about.
Don't accelerate too fast, don't kill yourself.
Whoa!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I think this thing wants to kill you, man.
It's dangerous, I warned you.
It's really fun, but the remote needs some work on, man. I mean, the mellow board that we just tried, the remote, it was a lot better, I mean, the design of it is so much more intuitive. This one is quite sensitive. I mean, you can see that it's just one of a eBay kind of thing, and they just put a sticker on, and that's it. They didn't really work too much on it. The board is awesome, actually. I mean, the acceleration, the power that you feel with it, the ride is smooth, but the remote, I think it needs some work on.
Alright, so we are out here with Vlad, and Vlad is going to give it a shot on the Metroboard. So Vlad, here's the remote.
Thank you very much. Nice remote. Right. This is the first time, so bear with me.
No problem. Don't accelerate too hard. So I gave him the disclaimer and I told him not to accelerate too fast. Hopefully he's going to be okay. So Vlad, first impressions, what do you think of the Metroboard?
I think the power is insane. It's too much. It's not
power.
even on, I think it's on 8 bibs, which is second to last. Too much power, and there's not a lot of carving on the board, but apart from that, it's great. It's built like a tank. It goes fast, it goes forever. What else can I say?
So in conclusion, what did we think of the Metroboard Dual? So first up, charge time. This board took about 3 hours to charge from empty. Next up, price. This board isn't cheap, at around $1,900. Moving on to quality, this board is extremely high quality. The deck has a lovely curve to it, and it just feels great to skate. Looking at the underside of this board, we can see it's almost industrial standard, with the motor mounts welded onto the trucks and these lovely metal belt protectors. The battery case seems to be some thick aluminium and looks to be extremely hard wearing. This is not the kind of board that would break in the first couple of months. Moving on to range, the range of this board is simply outstanding. I managed to get 22 miles out of this thing before it started warning me of low battery. This is a great board for any serious city commuters. Now as for the hill climb, this board powered up every hill we threw at it. No issues at all. The top speed, we got 25 miles out of this board. Now although that may seem extremely fast, way faster than the GTX or the boosted, this board with these huge motors is probably capable of doing a lot more. I think if we changed the gearing ratio, we could easily get 35 miles an hour out of this board. Now one thing I have to say about this board is, it's extremely heavy. At about 14.5 kilograms, this might be manageable if you're regularly going to the gym and doing the bench press. But for the average person, it's going to be a struggle to take this board on the tube. So what you're all probably wondering is, would I buy this board? I gotta say yes. $1,900, well it might seem a little bit pricey. When you consider the speed and range, you're getting over a boosted board around $1,500. This thing seems a lot better value for money. What I'd say is, if you're a serious city commuter who has to do distance every day and rely on their board, then the Metroboard Dual should be right up there on the top of your list.